The Rolls-Royce Merlin is a British liquid-cooled V12 piston Aero engine with a capacity of 27 liters. First run in 1933 as a private venture known as the V12, it was later named Merlin following Rolls-Royce's tradition of naming piston engines after birds of prey. Drawing on the company's 1930s racing engine experience, the Merlin was refined into one of the most successful aircraft engines of World War II. Production versions appeared in 1936, powering early aircraft such as the Ferry Battle, Hawker Hurricane, and the legendary Supermarine Spitfire. It later became a key engine for the Aero Lancaster bomber. Starting with 1,000 horsepower, 750 kilowatts in early models, performance grew to over 2,000 horsepower, 500 kilowatts, and late war versions. Nearly 150,000 Merlins were built in Britain and the United States, including the Packard V1650. A D-rated version, the Meteor, powered British tanks. Post-war, the Merlin served in transport aircraft and remains in use today, powering historic planes in the Royal Air Force's Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, as well as numerous privately owned restorations worldwide. This featured engine is a meticulously built 1950 Ford Flathead 0PA APA with a stock 3.75-stroke crankshaft, max fan, stainless valves, and adjustable lifters. It uses a full-flow oil system, an electric fuel pump with a regulator, and runs a triple-jet intake with a polished manifold and semi-polished heads. Compression is approximately 120 psi. Oil pressure holds at 55 psi. While currently using the original distributor, it's set up for electronic ignition. Paired with a C4 transmission compression, it delivers smooth performance. Though not the builder's first, it's a personal favorite. Run briefly for demos without a radiator to prevent overheating. Classic design needs modern upgrades in this standout.
Okay guys, thanks for watching.
Starting the Tatra T815V10 in cold weather requires special care due to its air-cooled engine and individual cylinder heads, which can heat unevenly. Preheating is essential, as low temperatures thicken engine oil, reduce battery efficiency, and hinder fuel delivery. To ensure reliable ignition, operators should preheat the oil and intake air, use high-quality diesel, and confirm the battery is fully charged. It's important to check the air intake and engage the starter motor in short bursts, listening for any unusual sounds. Gradual engine warm-up and consistent maintenance are key to protecting components and ensuring dependable performance in harsh conditions. The Detroit 3-53T Jake brake, using the Jacobs Model 53A, is a compression-release engine brake fitted to the turbocharged 3-cylinder Detroit Diesel 3-53T. This system opens the exhaust valves at the end of the compression stroke, releasing compressed air to create a strong braking effect. It is particularly effective for slowing heavy-duty vehicles on downhill grades, reducing wear on friction brakes, and preventing brake fade. Compact yet powerful, the 3-53T delivers about 131 horsepower at 2,500 RPM and is valued for its reliability in varied applications. The GM Detroit Diesel 1-71 is a compact, single-cylinder engine from the legendary Series 71 family, delivering 34 horsepower from a 1.2-liter displacement. Designed for tight spaces and demanding conditions, it offers reliable performance for industrial and marine applications. Its simple, robust construction allows for easy maintenance, long service life, and fuel-efficient operation. Despite its small size, the 1-71 maintains the Detroit diesel reputation for dependable, heavy-duty power trusted around the world. The Detroit Diesel 4-53T is a turbocharged, two-stroke diesel engine known for its durability and versatility in commercial, agricultural, and marine applications. The 4-53 designation signifies a four-cylinder configuration, each displacing 53 cubic inches, for a total of 212 cubic inches, 3.48 liters. It features a 3.875-inch bore, a 4.5-inch stroke, and a high compression ratio of 21:1. While the naturally aspirated version produces up to 140 horsepower at 2,800 revolutions per minute, the turbocharged 4-53T delivers up to 175 horsepower at 2,500 revolutions per minute and 282 pound-feet of torque at 1,800 revolutions per minute. Equipped with a 12 volts 42 amp alternator, a 12 volt starter, SAE number 4 flywheel housing, and a full-flow oil filtration system. It also uses a cam-driven unit injector for efficient fuel delivery. Its throttle-controlled governor ensures responsive engine management, making the 4-53T a reliable choice for demanding, high-performance environments. The 59AB/8BO hybrid big stroke Ford Flathead is a custom engine blending a 59AB block with an 8BA style front distributor and Davis unified ignition. It includes beige air brackets for an air compressor and alternator, allowing air conditioning. Key upgrades: speedway counterbalance and water pumps, 1 cm mercury intake with a Rochester 2GC carb, and full flow oil filtration. Bore to 3 3/8 with a 4.41 stroke. It runs an 8 cm cam, twin 180 degrees thermostats, and holds 50 psi hot oil pressure at idle. With 210 psi starting compression and Mustang rods, it offers strong performance and a smooth, deep exhaust tone.
It's really quiet. A little throatier than the
stroke, you know.
yeah.
We got those Mustang rods in there too. These are not standard rods. They're supposed to be a 600 horse rod.
The Detroit Diesel 6V53 is a compact, two-stroke V6 engine from the 53 series, displacing 318 cubic inches, 5.2L. Known for reliability, it uses a roots blower for scavenging and delivers strong low-end torque, ideal for heavy-duty use. Most notably, it powered the M11 3A1 armored personnel carrier, offering better mobility and range than earlier gasoline versions. Its durability, easy maintenance, and performance in harsh conditions have made it a trusted engine in military and industrial vehicles globally. The Radial engine is a type of reciprocating internal combustion engine, with cylinders arranged like spokes around a central crankcase, forming a star shape. Common in aircraft before gas turbines, it uses a master and articulating rod system. One master rod connects to the crankshaft, with others linked to it. An odd number of cylinders per row ensures smooth firing. Most use overhead pocket valves with push rods. Some use sleeve valves for quieter, smoother operation. Its compact, durable design made it ideal for aviation. The GM 6046 was a twin inline-six diesel engine used in some M4 Sherman tanks during World War II. Built by General Motors, it combined two GMC-6 to 71 two-stroke engines side by side, producing around 375 horsepower. Its diesel design offered better fuel efficiency than gasoline variants, ideal for long-range missions. A combining gearbox linked both engines to a single output shaft driving the transmission. Renowned for reliability, it performed well across varied battlefields. Though later replaced in some models, the GM 6046 was key to the Sherman's wartime success. The Fairbanks Model N 40 HP stationary take-apart engine is an impressive early industrial engine, rescued from a 1912 gold mine in the Northwest. It powered a two-cylinder air compressor for miners, drills. Designed for remote transport, It breaks down into about 30 parts, each under 300 pounds, including 200 pounds flywheel sections, likely carried by mule and reassembled on site. This engine showcases the durability and ingenuity of early mining technology. The Fairbanks Morse 40 HP Model NB restoration revives a durable, heavy-duty stationary engine once used for compressors and pumps. Known for its smooth operation and sturdy design, the engine features large flywheels and precise engineering. The restoration involved careful disassembly, cleaning, and repair or fabrication of worn parts to original specs. Now fully operational, it stands as a tribute to early 20th century mechanical craftsmanship and engineering excellence. The M3 Stuart, officially designated as the Light Tank M3 in U.S. service, was a vital American light tank during World War II. First entering British service in early 1941, it made its combat debut in the North African campaign and was widely used by Allied forces through the Lend-Lease program. Nicknamed Stuart by the British after Confederate General J.E.B. Stuart and affectionately called Honey by crews for its smooth ride, the tank initially engaged in direct combat but later shifted to reconnaissance and screening roles. Developed to replace the outdated M2 light tank, the M3 featured upgraded armor, improved suspension, and a better recoil system. It was armed with a 37mm main gun and up to 5 machine guns, with later models seeing upgrades in armament and design. Produced between 1941 and 1943 in several variants, M3, M3A1, M3A3, the tank used a trailing rear idler wheel for better ground contact and was powered by either the gasoline Continental W670 or the diesel Giberson T1020 engine. The Continental W670, a 7-cylinder air-cooled radial engine producing up to 240 horsepower, provided the Stuart with reliable mobility, reaching speeds of 36 miles per hour and ensuring maneuverability across diverse terrain. While eventually surpassed by more advanced tanks, the M3 Stuart and its engine were praised for their speed, reliability, and adaptability, leaving a lasting legacy in multiple theaters of World War II. Fairbanks Morse 10 HPZ is a vintage hit-and-miss gasoline engine known for durability and fuel efficiency. Made in the early to mid-20th century, it powered farm equipment like water pumps and sawmills. Its hit-and-miss firing conserved fuel, while magneto-ignition removed the need for batteries. Water-cooled with a clutch-driven belt pulley, it could run for months continuously. Over 550,000 were built, many still running today, proving its rugged design. The Tatra 603 featured a 2.5-liter air-cooled V8 engine mounted at the rear, driving the rear wheels. Early models produced 95 horsepower, later increased to 106. With its overhead cam design and compact layout, the engine contributed to the car's distinctive performance and streamlined design. The EMDSD-40 is a 6-axle, 5-horsepower freight locomotive, introduced in 1966 as part of Electromotive Division's Special Duty Series, powered by a turbocharged V605 series 516 diesel engine. It produces 8,000 horsepower, making it ideal for heavy long-haul freight service. Built with standardized components shared with the SD-38 and South Dakota 45. The South Dakota 40 offers simplified maintenance and parts compatibility. Its 6-axle configuration provides excellent traction, and its durability and efficiency help make it one of the most successful and widely used locomotives in North American railroad history. The Allison Model 250, now the Rolls-Royce M250, is a widely used turboshaft engine family originally developed by Allison in the early 1960s. Its roots trace back to 1958, when Detroit diesel Allison designed a light turbine engine for the U.S. Army's Light Observation Aircraft program. The first prototype, YT-63A3, flew in 1959, and later powered helicopters like the Bell 47 and Hughes Ohio 6. The refined YT-63A5, producing 250 horsepower with an upward exhaust to reduce fire risk, was key to the Army's observation helicopter fleet. With nearly 30,000 built and 16,000 still operational, the Model 250 is a versatile, enduring engine used in helicopters, small aircraft, and even the MTT turbine superbike.